Hi everyone. Uh Welcome to It's Up to You really. An actual play of Patchwork World, a Powered by the Apocalypse game by Aaron King. My name is Eclipse, my pronouns are she, they, and I'll be acting as the game master. Let's go left to right.
Hi, I am Jin. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Beast today, whose pronouns are he, they.
Uh, I'm Rabbit. I'm playing Seb, who goes by Visa's Fur.
Hi, I'm Audiovore. I'm playing the popular mystery Dog Detective, whose pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline, she, her. I'm playing March September Ward. I'm a mystery novel enthusiast.
Yeah. Um and today I have a new outfit. It's a little buggy. I'm working on it. I need to check in with the rigger about some stuff, but for now we're gonna do this fit because this has slightly less issues. um, but yeah, let me. I need to get small again, which is gonna take. It's gonna be an endeavor. Yeah. We're gonna start playing today. I was really zooming there. Hang on. I'll do. I think that's probably good. Uh. Yeah, that feels right. I'll move myself over a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna be playing today. Um. So. Uh. I guess like before we start, does anyone have anything like about their characters that like they've developed or like thought about that they'd like to present to the audience before we get into it?
I got a new move.
Oh yeah, tell me about
Yeah, I made this on
it.
my own. It's random access memory. When the GM would answer a question, you can choose to mark zero hex to interrupt and answer it yourself.
Hell yeah. I'm parentheses, I made this.
Awesome.
Have decided on Dog Detective's current goal. Uh, One of my best friends from the town, Firecat, a cat who is a firefighter, has gone missing. And that was my motivation for leaving and going into the patchwork world at large. And I'm trying to find my missing friend.
Well, you know, out here we're all leaving. Sorry, wrong. Wrong. It's up to you really. Um, but yeah, cool. So, I guess kind of a review of what we discussed, just kind of briefly, last time. This is a we're kind of focusing in on this for files on the Patchwork World that's been made up of the Bureau, um, by a mysterious figure named the Heartless Princess. Above the city of Temporal Lag, there is this icy city that's holding everything together, and we're focusing in on the Department of Immediate Peril, who uh, are kind of a almost like a black sheep department uh, in the bureau, um, who have been uh, who are led by Lev the Leviathan, um, and uh, uh, Lev particularly had warned about something like this happening, and or maybe not warned about, was preparing for an emergency, while the rest of the bureaus were not. Um, and yeah, the Department of Immediate Peril's main thing is just like dealing with crises as they come up. Um, and Bun is awesome. She redeemed channel reward, and now I have to say that. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll ask y'all: would we prefer to do like a lot of APs do like character intros, you know, where it's like we see your character in like a kind of slice of life situation before anything happens, or would we like prefer to immediately like jump into some like full party, uh, not action, but yeah, I mean, not violence necessarily, but action.
I'm okay with either of those.
It could be fun to, just get little snippets of what our characters' lives are like before they're plunged headfirst into this grand mystery.
Okay. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna draw from what's happening outside in the in the real world right now. Um, it is a like full foot of snow day in temporal lag.
What?
What?
It's not snowing for me.
Well, it's
There
snowing for
is
me.
so much snow.
Only 1 foot of snow? How nice the weather is.
Clips. If it's not weather I perceive, it's not real.
That's fair. You do have the reality patch, so that would make sense. Um, but yeah, it is a like everything is closed. No one can get anywhere sort of day. The only people who are out are like the people who like go out anyways. Like the people who like have to work. And the the police of the strangers, these like bizarre automata made of like silk amber and like a like fog that kind of rolls off of them. They don't seem to mind the snow. There is like no sense of exhaustion in their movements. And also the smiling men are also out. So a usually dangerous snow day is compounded upon by these like completely unfamiliar cops and these like cruel gangs of men in black. Yeah, so I guess, does anyone know what they would be doing on this day?
I think probably Seb's probably like in their office doing like some data mining and like hard drives.
Cool. What is Seb looking for in particular in these hard drives?
I guess just some old, just probably just old data about procedures and other bunch of probably not that useful information, but still like tiny bit useful.
Cool. I think as Seb is like looking over all of this data, we see a like, I would describe him as like scrunkly.
Sparkly.
Like a scraggy uh like kind of like fair skinned elf with like really just like fucked up blonde hair and an eye patch and wearing this like really beat up overcoat walks into the office. This is Ministivi, who is a I would
Pathetic little meow meow.
kind of a pathetic little meow meow. I would describe him the Ministivi's pronouns are he/they. I would describe him as a he almost has like a managerial role. And he like he's got his eye closed, and he asks Seb, "Hey, is your computer screen on?"
Yeah, why?
I can't. You know that I can't look at like screens if they're off, right? Because of my reflection.
I guess. Why do we have these monitors anyway if you can't look at them?
Because like they were supposed to do the whole accessibility thing, and then like the whole thing happened. What are you looking for? What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm just data mining the Brewer's procedures right now. They have procedures for literally anything.
Yeah, you found anything interesting? I really have not gotten a chance to look at everything.
I'm still going through, but did you know there's a procedure for like do you know there's a procedure for like a magical cascade in one of the layers?
Oh, it. I mean, I don't know. Would that be useful right now?
I don't really think so, but still, it's would be useful knowledge to have on hand.
Yeah, I guess so. Keep it up. You're doing a good job. Do you what can I get you something? I'm heading out for coffee. I'm gonna risk the weather.
I can't eat.
Do, like, do you do like oil or anything?
No.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to the bodega. Can I get you like they have those little like I don't know. Do you want like a stress ball or like I can go get you something.
Could you get me some more? Actually, you know, it'd be useful if you stop by the storage room and got me some more of these hard drives.
Okay, I'll get you some hard drives and I'm gonna be back with coffee. Tell Darren down in accounting that like he needs to shorten his orders. I can't. They're too long. I literally can't figure out what he wants. It's like 7 pumps of. Also, like why does he need that much like mana this early in the morning? Like 7 pumps of mana is it's nuts to me.
What? How is 7 pumps of mana too much?
I don't know. He's like not really even casting any spells. He like he types on a computer all day. I mean unless maybe he's doing some stuff after work that I don't know about, but like I mean it's not really my business. But anyways, I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll get you the hard drives first and then I'll head out.
I mean, office work's kind of draining.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. You keep at it. You're doing a good job. Don't uh uh if Lev asks, this isn't really my lunch break. I'm just leaving for a bit.
Yeah, all right.
Cool. He gives like a thumbs up, and like he's not looking as he leaves, so like he like almost trips on like one of the like sides of one of the cubicles. There's like plant that's laid out there, and he's like, people need to keep this clear. It's
Wait, wait. Actually, I have a question.
yeah.
How are you safe drinking coffee or like any liquid? Isn't that reflective?
Uh, yeah, but it's like it's kind of like if I don't look at it, it doesn't really affect me.
So you gotta have the whole where like get a cup every time.
Yeah, like if my reflection is trying to kill me, but it's not like they're gonna like hunt me down, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
That's fair.
if it were that bad, I would destroy every mirror in temporal lag, but like I just need to not have any mirrors in my office. It's pretty simple.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, I think he heads off. Uh, um, does anyone else know what they would be doing?
I see. Before you got into that whole scene, I already decided that Dog Detective would be braving the storm to go get everybody coffee and snacks. So he's already out there before Ministivy has left. But I got distracted because I found someone who had gotten lost in the storm and needed to find their way home, and so obviously I have to help them before they get in trouble.
Yeah, I think there is a woman with kind of like semi-translucent skin that's like pinkish, and she's wearing this like olive jacket. Um, and she sees Dog Detective, and her glasses are like covered in snow. She's like trying to wipe them off in a sweater that she's wearing under her jacket, and she says, "Hey, are you Dog Detective, that famous children's mystery?"
Yeah, that's me. I'm Dog Detective. You smell distressed, ma'am. Can I help you?
She says, "Yeah, I'm new to town. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't know where my apartment building is."
Okay, yeah, I've been here a bit and I've learned the streets pretty well. Uh, what color is the building?
Uh, it's the one with like the really like, it's got that like really like kind of, it's like the one with the green tiles on it, like the siding.
Okay, well, ma'am, keep in mind that I'm a dog. I can't tell the difference between green and reds. That doesn't help me distinguish it very much. Um, does it have any particular strange smells or make any weird noises that would be distinctive?
I mean,
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a popular mystery. He's like colorblind.
yeah. Um, I mean, if we get to like the side of my apartment, I mean, it probably smells like weed.
Okay, that's doesn't super narrow it down, but the tiles will look red to me, and there will be a weed smell. Okay, that's something I can work with, I think. Uh, and I could, if you're okay with it, I could get a. Did you come from there? Like you're trying to get back? You were there earlier?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back. I tried to go to the store, but it's like I don't know where anything is.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. If you're fine with it, ma'am, I could give you a quick sniff, and then I could try and trace your trail back to your home.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the help.
Okay, so a dog detective goes and like I'm going to he does his best to like get track essentially retrace her steps by her scent,
Cool. I think I'll
which
just
is
let you
gonna
do that in the scene.
yeah. I don't imagine there's much at stake right now.
No, probably
It
not.
might I definitely end up late back to work, but I had we had a mystery of the missing apartment building. I had to solve it. Uh,
Yeah.
and
Um.
I even make time to detour to the same store I was going to go to along the way, so she can get what she needed.
Nice. I think when after all is said and done, she says, I I work with one of the local churches. My name's Gunk. Let me know if like you're like maybe like on the fire escape, because maybe like the door is like closed up by snow.
Yeah, the door is like snowed in.
Um, and she hands you a card that that says like Gunk, um Parish of the Moth, and it has like a little picture of a moth on it. It's like a white card with like a gray image of a moth on it.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am. I will definitely keep you in mind if I have any moth-related business that I need to address. And welcome to Temporal Lag. I'm it's I've heard it was nicer in the past. I wasn't here back then, but it's been okay so far. And you can have both my cards. I work in two capacities. So here's my personal, and they just kind of like pop, like like reaches his snout in like between two of his legs and just pulls out a card in his mouth, from seemingly from nowhere. So that one is my personal card. Me, Dog Detective, private investigator. I solve mysteries, and so if you have any mysteries that you need help with, I can do that. Uh, and then my other card, he pulls out a second card, is for in my role as a member of the Department of Imminent Peril. I'm a contractor with them, and so if you know about any urgent crises that need addressing, our organization can help you with that. That phone line will put you to our front desk.
Yeah. Thanks. are you folks ever gonna figure out what happened to Braca?
I can tell you this, ma'am. I'm not at liberty to discuss ongoing investigations without anyone other than my clients or employers.
Okay. Uh, yeah. I'll I'll see you. I'll let you know if I see anything or need any help. And she like pops open her window and heads in her
Good
apartment.
good luck in the storm, ma'am. I hope you stay warm and stay cozy, and I hope your folk don't be afraid to talk to your folks in your building for directions and help. Most folks around here are pretty nice.
Yeah, that was probably my mistake. And I think she closes her window.
Geez, look at the time. I better skedaddle back to work.
um is what is anyone else doing?
So
Uh,
I definitely remembered Derek's 2 cream, 2 sugar, 7 pumps of mana, and whipped cream topping.
Good.
I'd like to propose that, like, as Dog Detective walks away, or trots away, like the metaphorical camera pulls up like a few stories on the same building, and like we go into the window and see March September Ward and like a wearable blanket,
Yeah, like a snuggie.
a snuggie of sorts. Because this is where she's at home. I think celebrating the new job she just got.
Cool. What is she celebrating with?
Uh, so she got out a volume of she's not like a big manga person, but she does really like the series called Detective Kanon. Uh,
Hmm.
and so she had like volume like 57 of Detective Kanon, which is her favorite volume, and some chocolate and
Can I make a suggestion?
please.
I I think it would be super great if your parents read Detective Mystery Stories to you when you were a kid.
I have to say the first time the two of us were in a room, I was gonna have that play out.
You're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
mark out. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And she's trying to take like selfies. It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some celebratory selfies." Like, oh, the setup of like one nice picture of like, "Here's what I'm celebrating with." Picture number 2, "Here's me." Uh, but it's not going super well.
Damn. That's I that's so relatable. um I think does March have like any roommates?
Oh, roommates make sense. Well, she has a roommate inside of her body. Other than
Right.
that, um, yeah, probably. Probably not someone like she knows super well. Um, but probably someone.
Yeah. Um I think I think speaking of the roommate who is close to March, I think as March is like taking these photos, like I guess how do you imagine grandma like manifests? Like what is her how does she look? What is she like how does it feel to have her appear?
I think that it's very like, oh, like, Marge is trying to get the lighting right, like, for the photos, but then, like, things start to flicker a little bit, and, like, there's just a very light amount of, like, fog on the ground, like, you wouldn't notice, but if you look directly at the ground, there is a little layer of fog there, um, and she appeareth, that kinda thing.
Yeah. And I think it's like this I frankly the only thing that I can imagine this character as is just like a gilf.
Yeah.
um this like tall tall silver-haired lady um wearing this like extravagant dress um and this like fur scarf appears, long gloves as well. um and she like kind of steps behind March and like doesn't intrusively do so, but like kind of looks at the picture and nods and says, I if only I had known that your your mother would give me such a beautiful daughter.
Well, I guess that was hard for anyone to know, Nana.
I suppose so. I would have well, my let's say my money isn't quite in my hands anymore, but I I I think she like gestures at March's like estradiol if it's like out.
Yeah.
You know, I I did run a cosmetics and pharmaceuticals company. I wish I could have helped more, but such is the way of fate.
Uh, yeah. Just, you know, I- thank you, Nana. Love you.
I think Nana walks towards one of the windows and looks out and says, "Yes, yes, it was a night like this, you know. Um, they there was construction going on, and well, they were moving a crane, and it fell off its axle, and I was sadly the only one underneath it. Uh, must have been the visibility or something with the joints, but I don't blame the operators who were working on it. I'm sure they were trying their best, but oh, what I wouldn't do to be alive, my dear Marge.
Uh, I I know. That's really terrible. You know, I was at the. I don't know if you were there yet. Sort of, she gestures at the spectral form of of. Did we give her a name?
I
I
don't
guess
think
not.
we did.
How does Octavia sound?
I like Octavia Ward. That's really good.
Um, she gestures at Octavia's spectral form and is like, I don't know if you could like see things or like understand things yet. But I was at that funeral. That was the one where your where my cousin Casey, uh, his twin. It was so complicated. I guess his twin was evil. I don't really understand. But I know how you died, Nana.
Yeah, I I'm fairly certain that I'm not gonna be coy with you. I'm fairly certain that your mother put out a hit on me, and that's why that fell on me. But um, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um, I should let you get back to being a young woman. I we are going to hunt down your family though, for sure. Like this is going to happen. I'm very mad at them. I hope you understand this and appreciate this.
Um, yeah, whatever you say, Nana. Just like, I don't really want. I mean, I guess you can do that. I don't really want to do that, but um, can I? Are you just? Are you really that angry?
I'm pretty angry. I mean I was on the top of the world and they I mean don't even get me started on the trick they pulled with Ralphio, the TV repairman, and they really screwed me over, you know?
I I know, Nana. I'm really sorry that happened to you.
Yes, well, I'll let you get back to your photos and your celebration. Remember to call.
I'll do my best.
You just you just have to like say like out. I mean, you can even think. I'm possessing you. I hope you understand. Like, this is not regular. I don't really know how to navigate this either, but I am going to like do a lot of really bad things to our family. I hope it'll be okay.
Um, yeah, it'll be fine. And I think March just like opens her book again, just like nervously. Like, oh, I'm gonna look in this instead of looking at you.
I think as she vanishes, March hears a like shouting uh from like the kitchen of the apartment, and March's roommate, who is a like terrifying red flesh demon with like 1,000 teeth.
Oh
Um,
God.
it's like um uh March, we are out of basil. We will need to pick it up after the snowstorm is over.
Oh God, we're out of basil. Man, I can't talk anymore. We're out of basil. Uh, I got it. I got it. I got it. We can do that later. I'll Venmo you if you want.
Awesome, great, thank you. Um, I have an idea for March's roommate's name.
Uh-huh.
It's Delirious Heaven Fuck.
That that's so good.
Cool. Made of flesh, thousands of teeth. Cool. Uh, and do we have any idea what Beast is up to during the storm?
Beast is. Remember how we said there was that floor in the office building that's kind of just like a large forest?
Yeah.
I imagine that it's snowing in there too, and Beast is taking their lunch break and using the snow um, to better sneak up on his lunch.
Cool. What is Beast going for today? There are deer, elk, rabbits, foxes,
Hmm.
little
Probably
fish.
like looking for a challenge, like a moose or something.
Ooh, yeah. I think there's like a big moose. Like there's like this like wide. Usually it's like a big lake in this forest, but now it's like this big, um, like expansive ice, and there's a moose kind of like plodding along it and going to these like little islands to feed on like some patches of like snowberries that grow there. Um, the moose has not noticed Beast yet.
Okay. Beast is gonna, I mean, try to sneak up on it. I imagine that um, they're trying to obscure themselves in the snow, even though their fur is very dark and stands out a lot in the snow. Um, so I think he's failing more than anything, but he's having like a grand old time.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I think like this moose is picking away at like the snow, at like something in the snow, and then like Beast kind of lurches forward, and the moose like is immediately scared and starts running. Um, Beast does also notice that it was picking through uh not foliage but a leather backpack that um that was like kind of nestled between some bushes and is now like covered in powdery like light snow.
He's very intrigued by that and will leave the moose to go uh sniff around the backpack like an excited little dog.
Yeah. um, the backpack smells strongly of vintage wine, and um, and also like I guess like petrichor. Like it's weird to smell that during snow, but it's like also the scent after rain is like coming strongly from the bag, as if
Mhm.
like it didn't just rain here, but it's as if it did. Um, and there's also like a firm scent of like very old photo ink.
Is there anything in the bag, around the bag?
In the bag there's one like slightly cracked bottle of vintage amber wine. It's wine that was basically processed through a filter um, made of the flesh of a dead parliamentarian. Um,
Ooh,
and there's also uh, a like small reservoir of ice at the bottom. Um, and there is a photo album.
are the photos in the photo album anyone that Beast like recognizes?
Um, Beast doesn't recognize the people. Um, well, actually, no. I think Beast recognizes the people insofar as Beast is like a person who lives in temporal lag. These are childhood photos of the Kingfishers, who are a pretty powerful family in the city. Um, I think the most intriguing feature of this is that in each picture of one of the siblings, the eldest sibling, they are carrying a thin. Actually, I think especially strangely, these photos are in black and white, but this person is carrying a thin red strand that is red in each photo.
Oh,
They have kind of like a round head. In their childhood, they have like a lot of eyes because as kingfishers get older, they lose a lot of their eyes. They basically become like not well, yeah, they become blind essentially. Um, but yeah, these like bluish bird people. Uh, it's a lot of like kind of like summer photos and like camp pictures. In fact, I think one of them is like of this island. Um, and it's this kingfisher with the red string, and I think one of his sisters.
okay. Oh geez, that's cool. What to do with it though?
Yeah.
I think Beast is gonna take the backpack and everything in it and sort of just finish off their lunch break and go back to the office and start like awkwardly asking around if anyone's lost something recently.
Um, I think I think this would lead to Beast being directed towards Lev. Um, because Lev is this like ancient dragon, this ancient like worm who remembers everything. Apparently, uh, has seen almost everyone who came in and out of Dip, um, and is like almost honest to a fault in a lot of, in a lot of ways. Uh, they have this like big watery chamber that they live in. Uh, that's like kind of like it's like a walkway that you walk out to. Then there's kind of like a almost like this like dais in the center. It's like a round kind of platform, and then below is like this like big tank that you can't even see the bottom of, and you can see like Lev with their like radiating scales and like this huge like maw of golden fangs, um kind of just like swimming about.
Beast would ask, Lev,
I,
has anyone reported something lost?
I think like on hearing that, Lev like bursts out of the water and like kind of like does the thing that serpents do when they're like trying to speak to someone who's like on land, where they like kind of like lean in a little bit, like they have their neck kind of like craned. um and I think they like kind of contemplate that question a bit and say, do you are you asking if anyone's lost something that they're looking for, or something that they well something that they're not looking for? Because Minas Divi misplaced a stapler the other day and has not been looking for it. But I I try to make sure if there are things that are misplaced, that people are aware of them.
Um, Something personal.
Oh,
I hope they would be looking for it.
I I see. Um, could you show me what it is? I might be able to might spark some recollection.
Beast is weird and had kind of wanted to keep this to himself as much as he could, but he reluctantly shows what he found.
I think I think that Leviathan like looks closer and nods and says, ah, we we had an agent once, Grove, who left the department. I think that belonged to them.
Left?
Y-
I
yes, there was a situation where there was a fire in an arsony. Uh, Grove was one of the kingfishers, and a significant portion of their estate was burned by an arsonist. It it shook Grove, and he sought out the arsonist and killed them. And we tried to tell them that it was okay and we could work through it, but they Grove did not want to come back after that.
see. Where did Grove go?
We don't know. It's I wish we did, but we don't know.
Is there anyone who might know?
I suppose the kingfishers might, but I mean we've tried to ask uh Luca, Matthias, and Marcus before, and they didn't really have any answers. The one that the one that Grove was closest to was Joan, but she passed in the fire.
Are we sure?
I suppose not. We can't ever be sure of anything, can we?
Thank you. I will look into this.
I'm glad I was able to help. Let me know if you have any other questions. I realize that these are strange times.
Very. I
Well,
think he would sort of sulk off back to work after that.
yeah. Um all right. So I think that after all these events happen, it is like nighttime. And I think we get like like we get like I think a couple cuts of like um a person with a clipboard in like a dark suit walking up to Beast and like whispering something in their ear. The same with Seb, and then Dog Detective, and then we get like March's cell phone ringing. Um, and yeah, I think basically everyone is being called to a situation room
So,
as soon as possible.
let's go to the
Well,
situation room.
Emergency
Well-
meeting. I better head over there.
Oh gosh. The job.
Let's go to the situation room.
Actually, March, I think like by the time you're off the phone, you hear like a screech outside, and a car has pulled up to pick up March.
Oh, okay. Wow. She hasn't been picked up by by a nice car in like a few months at least.
Yeah. Actually, would it
I
be a
think
car? Yeah, it's a car.
on the way out, she's like, "Hey, Dal, do you want me to get Basil while I'm out? I have to go."
No, I'll get it. We should wait until it's. Well, you're going out in this.
I it's my new job. I don't even, I mean, I barely know what it's about, but like I need money and you know, it's important.
Okay. Well, just remember, in the dark and the cold, you need to stay warm. It's just important.
Hey, thank you. I'll take I'll take my coat. Make sure to record Jeopardy for me.
Yes, I will. I will record Jeopardy with a question mark at the end.
Thank you.
Great. um, I think I think when March gets in the car, the person driving it is trying to think. Do we want? It might be cool to come with some new people who are affiliated with the bureau.
Rabbit.
Ooh, it could be a rabbit. What if it's just what if it's just a rabbit? We
Yeah,
we
it's
have
a
animal
rabbit.
people. Yeah. This is ooh, what's a good rabbit name?
Jort.
Jort.
Yeah, Jort.
This is Jort the rabbit. Uh, the chauffeur for like basically like emergency like agent moval for the dip. Most of Temporal Lag doesn't use cars because like the city was designed with the intention of having the streets pretty open. Um, but the bureau can like if it's an emergency put cars on the road. And there are like clear like warnings that it's like, oh, this road is currently like in a route for an emergency vehicle. But yeah. So we got Jort the rabbit. Do they then for Jort, and Jort's got their little hands on the wheel. And they turn back to March and say, now I drive pretty quick, so you might want to hang on back there.
Of
Okay,
course you
yeah.
would do the Bugs Bunny voice.
Just do a New Yorker voice. And yeah, they like zip over to the Dips building, which I think from the outside is like pretty unspectacular. It's just like a big office building. But obviously inside it's this like non-Euclidean disaster mess, beautiful thing. And yeah, I think you all get to this. Actually, I should ask: is anyone not going to the situation room? Cool. So yeah, I think you all get the situation room, and Ministivi is kind of at the front. It's I think only you four. I guess I'll ask who here has met? Like what are your connections with each other?
Uh,
Mm.
I mean, I guess we kind of already like settled on what my connection is. That one.
Right, yeah. Sep has been here for a bit. So those of you who are currently working here,
Yeah.
I know that we said that Seb like sent out the hiring emails,
Mhm.
or like the job postings. I don't know if like V interviewed me or not.
Seb, Seb really didn't. Seb
Okay.
probably didn't. Or they probably do not feel confident enough to do an interview.
Yeah.
It
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, in that case, the only person March knows here is Dog Detective, and only from being on the cover of books.
Makes sense.
Dog Detective approached the bureau when they moved to Temporal Lag, and so the first person they met was Minas Divi, who usually often manning the front desk.
Makes sense.
And I have since met Beast and Seb just through like office life.
How do Beast and Dog Detective feel about each other as like fellow dogs?
Uh, well, I think Beast has never seen like a regular animal. Has only seen like, I mean, before moving to temporal lag, has only seen like chimeric monstrosities. So upon seeing something that's just like dog detective, has been very confused. But
Dog Detective thinks that Beast is pretty.
Hell yeah. Hmm. And then I guess like as the resident bureau beer or bureau like not veteran but like adept, how does Seb feel seeing like March, this new agent, walk in?
Uh, honestly, Seb's just glad they found someone, so they like wave hi. It's
Oh,
just Seb
so
probably likes waves hi.
uh, March is like taken aback a little bit, but also waves and is like, oh, hi, hi, I'm sorry, I don't think I know your name.
I'm Seb.
Nice to meet you, Seb. I'm March. I'm new. It's nice to meet all of you. Or I guess, do you think that Minas Divi did the interview?
Yeah, that would make sense.
I think she's like, oh, and thank you so much for hiring me. I mean, it's an honor to work here at this place.
Yeah, did you get that phone case that like covers your screen when it's off?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I did, and I made sure not to wear my glasses like you asked. Um, but yeah, I did all that. I hope it's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. Thanks for that. I'm sorry. I it's rough. I wish I didn't have this situation going on, but hopefully eventually I'll kill my reflection instead and we'll be good. But until that day, you know. Anyways, the reason why I brought you all here is that you know this snowstorm?
You mean the one
Yeah.
that's happening outside?
Yeah. Um, we're getting reports that that's not a natural occurrence. There's an ice dragon like above the city.
My goodness.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we don't want you to hurt this dragon because like they're just like a guy, and we want to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. Um, but yeah, you're gonna have to get up there somehow. As you know, we don't have the budget for helicopters or any sort of flying device. There are obviously some tall buildings around here, but yeah, I figured you all got some, you have some eclectic talents, so I figured you'd be the best folks to do this.
Um, I'm sorry if this isn't the right time to ask. What is like my job title exactly?
You're an agent.
I'm an agent. Okay, I was assuming like intern or something, but agent works. What's the starting pay for that?
Oh right, you're from. They do money over where you're from, right?
Y- yeah.
We're
Wait.
this is like a. Okay, so it's hard to explain. So right now the city is kind of in a bit of a mess, and for the most part, uh, we're trying our best to like make sure everyone's taken care of. However, the system like mostly doesn't work right now. So like the the benefit of being with us, like we will be trying to feed you and your folks anyways, but the benefit of being with us, like we're gonna make sure you're taken care of, right? um and also, you can get some cool titles, and uh I think they like tap some pins on their chest, and little badges and stuff, and you get the satisfaction of a job well done.
March is nodding and internally like, oh, like dear God, I'm not gonna get paid for this, and it's just like a bunch of company slogans. What did I get myself into?
Yeah. uh I think like March can feel her grandma like internally being like not getting paid. Like what are you talking about?
Ah.
um but yeah, uh I think Ministivi like puts a folder down on the table and says, I'm sorry to like have to go now, but there's like other shit going on in the city. Everything's in the file. I tried to make it as comprehensive as possible. You can like ring me if you have any questions. But I gotta get out here.
Oh, before you go, Miss Divvy, did you get my fax
I did.
about that incident that the person I met asked about?
Yeah.
There.
Uh,
Yeah, as long as it's being looked at, that's all I need to know. I'm
okay.
sure you'll fill me in if you need my help.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. And I think Ministivi seems kind of troubled at that question, and and exits the door. It's 7 o'clock. We should take a break.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long of a break do you want to take?
Um, I'm good
Few
with
minutes
5.
more.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. We'll be back after that. See you in a bit.
Awesome.
Okay. We are back. Hi everyone.
Well,
So yeah. Uh love to love to files. Um so you have all four of you are now alone in this like situation room. It's like a big desk with like or a big table with these like office chairs around it, and I think maybe like a screen that's on the far end. It's like connected to like a little laptop, and there is a file, a physical folder in front of you, uh, containing information on this dragon who just has been causing this snowstorm over temporal lag.
Well, I know we're all very excited to get to the bottom of this mystery, but I think introductions first, probably. Hello there, new person. I'm Dog Detective. I'm here. We're here. We're here, and welcome. Welcome to the team.
Oh, hi, dog detective. Wait, dog detective, like from the popular mystery?
I've heard that some of my escapades have been, recounted in somewhat fictionalized accounts, but that those are about me for the most part. Yes.
Um, I, uh, oh, like she's like tugging on her collar a little bit. Like, oh gosh, I I don't want to be like I'm sure you get this all the time. I don't want to be sappy, but like I love mystery books and I never would have gotten into mysteries or like detectives or I wouldn't care as much about reading as I do now. Like if like when I was a kid, my parents read your stories to me all the time.
Well, that's lovely. I'm always happy and slightly confused to meet a fan. I didn't know until I arrived into this here town that there were books about me, but it's a lovely thing to discover. And I'm glad that my stories were helpful to you and that they helped you grow and mature into someone who I'm sure is just a lovely person.
Can I just make one silly request before I stop my like fangirling?
Oh, you go on right ahead.
Can you say your catchphrase?
God.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Catchphrase?
Um, I I say a lot of things. Uh, could you? I mean, some of them might qualify as catchphrases. I haven't read any of the books myself, you see. Um, but I guess I could go with my common introduction line when I'm meeting new clients. Howdy there. My name's Dog Detective. Popular mystery.
She like doesn't squee, but like is containing a squee of sorts. It's like thank you so much. And you're Seb, and I'm sorry, pointing to Beast. I don't think I know your name.
I am Beast.
Oh, uh, cool. Nice to meet you, Beast, and everyone. So there's a dragon.
Yep. But in all this, your excitement, I think you've forgotten to tell us your own name there, miss.
Oh, I'm March Ward, March September Ward. If you want to be like super long about it, just March. If you want to be short about it, I oh, she's like clutching her book to her chest, and is like, I like books, and I'm really excited to work for this place as an agent.
Yep. It's never. It's a sometimes it's a interesting time working here at the department. But I'm sure you'll fit right in and you'll pick it up lickety split. Uh,
Awesome.
said there. What do we know about this case?
Yeah, is like Seb looking over the file?
Oh yeah, they're totally off. They're like
Okay.
absorbed in it.
So Seb knows this is a dragon named what's a I'm very into like because military temples is like a very specific line in a Mountain Goats song. I want to just like reference song lyrics. What's something that struck me recently? Uh, hmm. This is a dragon called All Night. Um, and their pronouns are a air. Um, All Night is a an ice dragon. Um, a were created to, or not created, but they a was kind of like came into existence with the advent of air conditioning, um, like the invention of air conditioning, specifically in temporal lag. Um, like such such a such a freeze was created, and such coolness was created that a were created, um, and I think a vanished after like destruction of all the like myriad dimensions, and a are like just reappearing now. Um, a have some like interesting powers, frost breath, weather control. Uh, a can uh shoot like avalanches from air hands, and and like previous records show that like a are like very much interested in like technological innovation, and like sort of like personal comfort. Those are like their two big things.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, can't help but wonder what your motivation is for snowing everybody in.
I mean, maybe. I mean, is snowing everyone in that bad? Like, snow day's not that bad.
Well, sure for a little bit, but there's only so much inclement weather the city's infrastructure can handle. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, we ran out of basil at home today, and like it's fine to go without basil for a few days, but eventually you're really gonna need more basil, and we're probably gonna run out of like other stuff too soon. So it feels like hopefully like the snowing stops soon. I guess we have to stop it.
Hmm. Matters like these are nothing to a beast of the magnitude of a dragon. Dragons can go centuries without basil.
Really?
Yes.
Just looks at her hands.
I don't know. Maybe if it was the dragon of pasta, it might need a little more regular supply.
Asta dragon.
But has anybody got any fun ideas on how we can get up into the sky there to go have a chat?
Uh, hmm.
I was thinking we could climb a really big building and just kind of shout up and say, "Hey, hey there, howdy! How can we help you? What's up?"
I mean,
I have
I
a
got.
very high jump. I will jump to the dragon.
I mean, I got a potential thing that could help us get there. Maybe.
Yeah, go on. We're all excited to hear your suggestion.
Uh, I could do a. I could, use my gun and hopefully we'll get teleported up there.
Oh, the magic one you got, right?
Yeah, the magic one.
Ooh, that's a nice plan B. Uh, last time you used that thing, it didn't go super great for most everybody in a 3 block radius.
Oh, I'm still learning it.
I am not a gun. I am an agent of the Parliament. Only Seb can hear this. Tell the dog to refer to me with respect.
No.
Everyone
No
can hear
what?
Seb responding to it. Yeah.
How about you there, March? Don't be shy. We're all here to work together and solve this here case. So, you got any suggestions? Blue sky thinking. No idea is gonna be shut down. Just go right ahead.
What if okay, what if well, there are some pretty tall buildings. What if we get to the top of like a taller building and um like like those human pyramids? Like maybe we could try and like climb on each other's shoulders?
Oh, I think that's pretty clever. I like that one.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit in great on the team here.
Um, I think March also kind of internally is like in her head is like, uh, Nana, do you have any ideas?
Um. Hey, does someone want to tell me what the biggest building in Temporal Lag is?
Uh,
Uh,
Probably
maybe it's
bureau
like an
related.
Arby's or something.
Okay, so it's like a restaurant. What
Yeah.
were we gonna say? I'll combine these ideas. What were we gonna say, Bun?
I feel like it's like a bureau building, right?
It's a bureau. It is a restaurant run by the bureau. It's like a very fancy soup kitchen, but like very fancy. Like you can just go there and get food. It's like good food, and it's called uh the uh, the Papel Gourmand, and that is the tallest building in the city. You know that. So yeah, I think that I think that Nana can only March hear Nana, or can others hear Nana as well?
Um, I think only March can hear Nana. I think what would happen is like if Nana fully possessed March, then like people would hear like March start to say things. But that's like not what usually that's like not the usual thing that happens with this possession. It's usually just sort of like an internal hearing.
Okay, so yeah, I think Octavia says why not the Papel Gourmand, darling? I used to go there plenty for um important meetings when we didn't want to pay for the exorbitant prices over in our part of the woods.
I just had an idea. Um, we could go to the um the Papa Gourmand.
A good
And
deal in a great family restaurant.
No, I can't say I've ever been over there. Is it nice?
oh, it's really nice. People go there for business meetings while they're alive. Um, and she like winces at her own words and is like, and also for other things, probably like food. Um, and it's tall. It's really tall. We could go there. And then we could see if we could, wave to the dragon and ask him to stop, perhaps.
Yeah, it's judging from what Seb read us from the file there, looks like they've been gone for a bit. My guess is they're probably pretty upset. Maybe probably need some help with something. We'll go. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We can head over to that tall building and just give the dragon a shout. See if there's anything we can help 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 with. We'll help air out. It'll be great. That
oh, sorry.
sound good to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Yeah, and sort of under her breath, like, thanks, Nana.
Yeah, Octavia will be like, no problem, darling, no problem. Yeah, so
I wonder if Octavia has read my books.
possibly. um, maybe just is not so bold to announce it. But yeah, are you taking an emergency vehicle to the Papel Gourmand, or are you taking or are you just walking?
Walking seems like a bad idea in this weather. I don't. How far is it?
That's a
Uh,
good question.
yeah, I'd say it's a couple blocks over. I think it's in like the uh. So this is a uh like this is temporal leg is supposed to be walkable, so there are like blocks of walkable space, and then everything else like you either take a car or a train. Um, but it's really not built for cars. There's like public transport that's like still running even in the snowstorm that you could take, or you can just walk there because it's within the same like walkable block that you're in.
Yeah, it's not too
Hmm.
far. We can just grab the bus, head on over.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I think
gotta
Beast
love our bus drivers. Real solid professionals they are.
kind of taps Dog Detective on the shoulder and ashamedly admits, I I left my bus pass at home.
Oh, that's okay. We're on official department business, so in this instance, we can just use our badges as a pass if you forget your normal one. If we worked on an official capacity, it wouldn't be allowed, you see. But we'll just make sure you file it in your after action report when it's all done, and it'll all be taken care of.
You know so much.
Truly a
Well,
wise dog.
I do my best. I do my best to make sure that we all can get along easily with the you know each other and the department as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna take the bus.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll take the bus.
So I think, actually, does anyone do anything else before they leave the dip building?
Marsh probably picks up her badge from like the front desk or something.
Cool. It is it's very simple. It's like a square. Um, uh, how should I steal this from Disco Elysium? Yeah, sure. It's a square with the like roads uh of temporal lag traced into it. Um,
Ooh.
like with a laser. Um,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
yeah. So you make your ways out. The snow is like coming down. People are like barely able to like keep up with shoveling it at this point. So the roads are like almost completely covered in snow, but thankfully the buses
Well,
run.
before we head out, could someone help me put my booties on? I don't have any thumbs, so it's a bit hard.
Beast really wants to help, but he also has no thumbs.
I'll help. I'll help.
There, Seb, you're a real pal.
So
Uh,
yeah, go. Sorry.
how do you carry a gun in the first place?
Most of the time, there is no visible gun on Detective. Um, there is going to be a big tell when the gun comes out.
Oh, goodness.
They switch from friendly kids detective mode to hard boiled noir mode.
God, love that. Um, So yeah, but like I think the buses are on like a trolley system, um, and they also plows, so they're able to go through the through this like really heavy snow. Um, and I think you get on this bus that's like, you know, the buses are like always moving. There's a ton of them, so like you're able to just like find one within like a minute.
I
And
brought the bus driver a hot cocoa from inside the office.
I think the bus driver, this like uh dark blue skinned, I actually really like the idea that like there is like a mystical kind of person in the world of It's Up to You Really, who's like a dark blue skinned person who just like drives a vehicle. So we had the conductor in Govan, and I think that's just like a thing, like maybe in the bureau specifically. um so so there's just like this like person uh wearing this like this like bus, this like very like ornate and then like beautifully woven and ironed bus driver's uniform. And they take the hot chocolate, and they like take a sip of it and wipe some chocolate from their little beard, and they say, oh, dog detective, you always know how to keep our spirits up. Appreciate
You
it.
know, you all work so dang hard for the sake of everybody, and it's a real heroic thing that you're doing out here in this sort of weather. And I'm just trying to show my thanks. And please give all my best to the rest of your team. You're all just so wonderful and so helpful.
Well, thank you. Driving the bus is what we do, and with like that, like with what we do, or is what we do thing, like their eye like glimmers away in a way that's like almost like magical, like it's like Santa winking in a in like a Christmas movie. Um, I think immediately you all notice that this bus is full of people, um, in black robes with hoods that have a uh like grayish hoods that have like a black star on the forehead, and they seem to kind of just be like talking amongst themselves.
I think they're monks or something.
Hmm.
Is
I mean,
that like iconography that any of us would recognize?
yeah.
um I think, trying to think, like, actually none of you live here, or at least haven't lived here long. Yeah, I don't think any of you have lived here long enough to recognize these people.
All
um
right, they're just a sort of a little team. They got the same uniform.
Hey, we're a team too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have t-shirts though.
Ooh, we should get some nice shirts.
You
Maybe
wanna,
when the weather warms up.
I don't think a t-shirt would really fit me.
Oh, I'm sure we could get one tailored for you. I mean, me and Beast would need some custom threads as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
um oh, sorry, good.
Oh no, I was just gonna. I wouldn't mind something custom tailored too. My shoulders are a little wide, but I would love I would love a custom made shirt.
Maybe once this case is all wrapped up, we can see about requisitioning some nice team shirts from the department.
Oh yeah.
um I think I think as you're like chatting, um I think one of these like black hooded folks or gray hooded folks, it's like all very dark, but you can very clearly make out the black star. um it's kind of like a mix of dark fabrics.
Like a black 3.0.
Yeah, I think they like kind of like sweep their head, sweep their eyes across all of you, and ask, most most folks who are riding this bus are heading to the Pop El Gourmand. Or are you heading that way too?
Yeah.
You you excited about the recent acquisition?
What accusation?
I don't know. The boss said there was something they were gonna say.
We have a Taco Bell now?
No, I think they like lean in a bit. You're not wearing the hood, but I'm guessing you're gonna pick yours up when you get there.
No, I don't think a hood would. I don't think your hoods would fit me.
Oh, okay, you're not one of us. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. And they just like sit back.
I mean, I work for the bureau. Anything you want to tell me would be safe with me.
Oh, you're with the bureau?
Yeah.
You're a fucking cop. Fuck off. Not telling you anything.
Oh.
I am
Yeah,
not
that's fair.
with the bureau. Can you tell me?
Do you wanna what would that be? I'm looking at moves here. Paired, throw your weight around. It might be throw your weight around actually. When you demand something you think you deserve, right? Like
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't
hang on.
have any
Yeah.
experience.
I don't
can
know about that move then.
I mean, you can use that move just like with no pluses, right?
Yeah.
True. Yeah, so we'll just do a 2d6. So I'll roll that.
Okay.
Finally getting
How do I
a.
roll?
I'm going to roll using this.
Okay,
Actually,
thank
hang on,
you.
I'm gonna do it both at the same time. Actually, the first one was like a 5, right?
I don't know.
Okay, I was not watching close enough. We'll just do a new one. You got a 7 anyways.
I got a 7.
So in a 7 to 9, you got most of what you asked for, or something similar. So I think they like look Beast over and like contemplate what they said. Because like you all got on the bus at the same time, but like I think they get the sense that like you're part of the bureau, but like you're not part of the bureau. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
I'm
they
one of those cool cops.
yeah, I think they lean in and they like gesture out the window to the shadow of the icy city, like hanging over temporal lag, like this like massive blob of silk and like pale flesh. And they say, rumor has it we're gonna be working with the new guys, and they like point their thumb at at this cocoon.
The new guy.
Yeah, apparently if something they want. Gonna make a deal, I
Huh.
guess.
A deal with what?
I don't know. There's this lady, the heartless princess. They say she's got a red robe and a gray face. She's got tendrils of amber just like coming off her. And at least that some of the guys said that there was a meeting between the boss and her. And apparently they came to some sort of deal. I don't know what it was though. I guess we're finding out tonight.
I guess we will.
I think this person, this head person, seems somewhat disconcerted at the fact that like there are cops heading to, not cops, but that there are members of the department heading toward, or members of the bureau heading towards to the Papel Gourmand tonight, but I don't think they're alarmed enough to like make a fit about it. Does anyone else want to do anything else on the bus, or ask or talk to any of these hooded folks? Cool.
I think I'm content. I'm content to move the scene along.
Cool. Yeah. So you get to the end of the line, hop off the bus, and you're in front of this big. It's like a steel truss and glass building, like those big, like fancy, like New York skyscrapers, where it's just all glass. And You don't see anything really going on inside. It seems pretty quiet. There are like a couple of folks uh, on the second floor who are eating, and they seem pretty quiet. But you do see like there is music coming up from like the 21st floor, and there seems to be like quite a rambunctious going on up there, including like the shadows are clearly those of like the hooded folks that you saw on the bus. If there is a dragon high up in the sky, you cannot see it in the snow. It's way too obscuring.
Mhm.
A curious situation there, eh?
Yeah, seems so.
Are we sure that there's like a dragon up there and that this isn't like are you hazing me?
No,
Well,
the document
can't
said dragon clearly.
I can't say I'm familiar with the word. Could you give me a definition?
For for dragon, it's like
No, hazing. I don't. I'm
oh,
not a word I've encountered before.
oh yeah. Oh god. It's just like a weird thing that groups it's like if you enter a group, they'll be like mean to you. And like and then if you're like, "Well, I'm okay with people being mean to me," then they'll let you stay in the group, I think.
That sounds an awful lot like bullying to me.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, I don't see how that would help anybody out.
It's just a waste of time, resources.
I guess you're right. Companies do weird things sometimes, or groups, various people just do weird things sometimes. But I trust you all. I trust you all. So I guess we should just get to the top.
Yeah, maybe we can have a peek in on the 21st floor there and pick up some little tidbits just in case. You never know when it might be turn out to be a clue. But priority's probably going to be on the case. You're right. Head up to the roof and see if we can attract All Night's attention.
Yeah.
So are you hitting the roof first?
Yeah.
Hey Seb,
Yeah.
you've been with the department longer than me. Do you know if you ever heard any stories if Liv and All Night ever interacted with each other? You think maybe throwing a name out there might be helpful?
Hmm. Clips is this something I know?
Um, let me think.
I mean, if you mark hex, it could be.
Yeah, it could be. Um,
You
I'm
know.
actually just gonna give it to you. Yeah. Bun. Do they know each other?
Uh I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they have a history. You don't know exactly know the details of it, but they knew each other at one point.
Interesting, yeah. Yeah, they used to know each other. At least from what I understand.
Well, I thought so. I mean, I can't I don't think there's too many dragons that have called a temporal leg their long-term home. So might be maybe if we throw the name out there, it might be helpful. Or maybe it would
Maybe.
get us the wrong kind of attention. But I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Um, yeah. So there's an elevator that goes from the bottom to the top. There's also a basement. Uh,
You gotta visit the basement.
Are we gonna use the -1 world loop to get warp from the basement to the roof?
I just want to see what's in the basement.
I assume it's probably like utilities and maybe storage.
I mean, sure,
You got the big
but
cargo elevator to move frozen goods up and down.
the basement is like open for like anyone to access, right, Eclipse?
I think there's a basement key, but you're not sure if it has a password.
Hmm. Hmm. So we can't access the basement then.
Yeah, unless you talk to staff. There are staff around who are just kind of like, keep an eye on things, making sure nothing untoward happens. But they're okay with you passing.
That's fair. Yeah, let's go to the roof then.
Cool. So actually, yeah. You hit the button for the roof. It's actually like, it's like there's like it's like a staircase, like 14 more steps to the roof, but uh, you you get off the elevator and it's like a room, and then you go up, and then you have to like push really hard to open this door because it's like uh actually I might even make this a roll because like uh it's a thing. um
I mean, I mean, I have an easy way to open this door up real fast.
yeah, I'll say like the door is not budging. That's where I'll start. Like there's so much air pressure and snow covering this door, it is not budging.
Hold on, I know how to open up this door.
Yeah.
Can you all step back?
Oh, okay there. I'll back.
Oh no. What are
All
you
right.
about to do?
Doug Detective goes down like to the next landing on the stairs. They're a ways back.
So it's gonna take out their gun and use unlicensed reality patch and hope I get place a door here.
Okay, so uh let's you mark one hex, so you take a hex.
All right.
And do you create chaos and resist the lure of order?
I get. Do I create chaos?
Yeah, do you create chaos and resist the lure of order with this move?
I guess so. Technically, yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll give you that one. Do you seek to spark joy in yourself or others?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, see, it's 2d6 plus 2. So let's see what happens.
Oh shoot! What was my third question that I was gonna? I had like third question for a move, but I forget.
Oh yeah, did you write it down?
I might not have. That was
Is that
not.
the bonus question from the community?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that
was
one.
that question again?
That one is. Does your membership in the order help you here?
Yeah, I think I applied that to an unlicensed reality patch.
Okay, so that's 3 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, that's still a 6. Oh no.
Ooh. Oh boy.
So I get to pick a glitch. I'm gonna roll the glitch. I'm gonna do D66. So we see this Seb's like futuristic looking gun like fidgets and shifts, and like just this like bolt of energy comes out of it. And that's an 11. God. You start hearing uh like clapping on the roof, like and it starts just like coming down. And the door is even harder to open now. Also, it smells like fish. It smells like the ocean now.
I guess I fixed the snow problem.
Uh, maybe we should try just some good old fashioned muscle power. Give it a good heavy push.
I guess, yeah.
That's such a
Let's
fun move.
let's all of us work together and give it a good heave ho.
All right.
So I think what I'm gonna have happen is I think whoever's doing this, I'm gonna have like whoever's like leading this push, I'm gonna have roll daring do. So who's gonna lead the push to open this door?
Beast can lead the push. They're pretty strong.
Cool. Are you being flashy or impressive?
Uh, I think so. I think Beast wants to sort of impress their new friends.
Cool. What does that
Uh,
look like?
it looks like Beast, like floating back a few feet and just whipping the door with their tail,
That rolls.
just going at it.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm into that. Did you say this might happen? As in, did you say the door was going to be blocked? And I don't think you did.
No.
Okay. So you get a +1. That is a man. We're really getting bad rolls already. That is also a 6. I'll say you get the brunt of it. But the door opens.
Okay.
But it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna give you 2 stress for that. Your tail.
Alright.
This door is like heavy and like made of like pretty rough metal, and like some of the scales in your tail like get like scraped off.
And so because of the outside weather, it means the door is probably also really cold.
Yeah, so you just have this like really cold, like open, like abrasion on your tail.
Hey there, buddy. You okay?
Yeah. Never better.
That looks like it really hurts.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't
You
seem good.
think, but it doesn't. Oh.
We'll have to get you looked at, soon, because I've never had scales before, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty important.
They
Um,
are.
As the door opens, a barrage of snow and like I don't think they're like dangerous, but they suck to be around. Just like really like nippy piranhas falls down, and it appears that it is raining all types of fish all across
Oh my
Temporal Lag.
goodness.
Is it still snowing though?
It is still snowing also.
I did not fix the snowing. I feel like I actively made this worse
You do
weather-wise.
see the dragon is descending because the fish are like buffeting it, and it can't keep up its like, what do you call it when you're like swimming and you're like swimming in place, but it like that for flying, like flapping its wings and like
Spreading.
Treading water.
yeah like
Floating.
treading.
Yeah. I guess I'll like step out and like wave at it.
A like look at Seb and are like, little robot, why is it raining fish? What is happening?
I goofed up a bit. I was trying to make a door.
I think A like start gliding and like kind of shakily manage to land on top of this this building, and then just like keeps like reaches up into the sky and like with like these huge claws that it has, and just like continues whatever incantation it was doing to keep this like winter storm going. And they like look at you with like a like flat face covered in eyes, and they say, why have you come this high in the air? No one ever opens that roof door.
We kind of want the snow to stop.
You want the snow to stop.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, maybe a more formal introduction. Let me say, howdy there, the detective, popular mystery, and these are my friends here. And we're here with the on behalf of the bureau's Department of Immediate Peril, and we're just we're hoping we could help you out, see what the fuss is with the what the issue is with the blizzard and all that, and if there's some way we can help you out and maybe get the weather turned back to a bit more closer to seasonal, then that would be amenable for everybody.
Immediate peril. And I think a gesture towards like the like cables of silk that are like holding up the icy city, and they're like covered in snow and like almost straining a little bit, and a say like only a couple more inches and they'll be gone, and then I can stop the snow. I'll stop it, I promise.
Uh,
They can't.
have you considered that it's going to, if that there does fall down, it'll fall down right into a densely populated city center?
I temporal lag has survived worse. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I feel like causing further damage is not a good thing to do. This place has already kind of been mangled up. Causing
Um,
further damage wouldn't be the most wisest of decisions.
I,
But do
I,
you promise after only a few more inches that you'll stop?
Um, I think I think they like a compliment that contemplate that for a couple seconds, and they're like, I I can't promise that, but I know it must be done.
um,
Why can't you promise that the snow will be over once it falls?
I know what I am. I don't think I say anything more than that.
uh,
Yeah, what are you?
I think Jacqueline's trying to say something.
Oh,
uh,
sorry.
sorry. Um, I think that like March was like kind of hiding behind everyone, but she kind of like steps and like forward and is like, so I completely I've never met a dragon before. It's nice to meet you. My name is March. And I think that I totally listen, I totally get what you're saying. It seems like maybe you feel like you're under like an obligation to do something that you think is really important. I've been there. I've felt pressure before. Um I just I really, maybe if you like, I have a family and stuff. They put a lot of pressure on me. Do you know how are you feeling right now? Like, do you like I don't, maybe you could just talk to me for a little bit. I'm trying to stare into eyes, not my own.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you have made yourself vulnerable. And
Okay.
do you know anything important about them? Do you think anything that you know about them is important?
I feel like I know a lot of like surface level stuff about him, but not. I don't know if I know anything like. I don't know if I have very like important information.
Yes, I think that's one. Um, okay. The rolls, that's a 5.
Ooh.
um, okay, so on a 6 or lower, ask one, mark one stress, and the GM asks you one. So yeah, mark one stress, and then ask me one.
Okay. Stress has been marked. I think I'm going to ask. Uh. Hmm. How could I get you to stop the snowfall?
Um, so think air, like when a look at you and like you're having this conversation, like there is an ice cold pain inside Earhart that is like some part of that becomes like interwoven into your own soul just by like staring back at him. Um, and I think I say, um, hmm, you're from the you're from the bureau, right?
I guess so.
Prove to me that the bureau will do something about this. And a gesture at the icy city. and I think A will ask, I, not even just the bureau. What do you intend to do?
Oh, um, I mean, honestly, I guess I wasn't thinking much about that recently, but I I guess I guess now that I'm a part of this, I'll I'll try and do what's right. I'll try and change things. I'll try and help people. And I guess I can try and agitate for your cause. I can talk to my bosses. I don't know, maybe I'll get fired by annoying them, but if I have to get fired, it seems like you're going through a lot. I don't mind. I can find a new job. Uh I'll just do my best to, talk to just convince people.
I think A contemplate that for a couple moments, and then nod and lower air hands, and the both the fish and the snow like stop all at once, and the sky like clears somewhat, and
Is
I
it
don't
still raining fish?
know that the fish clear as well. And I don't think A say anything in response. I think A just start flying, like fly away.
Oh, I was hoping to ask them a question or two, but it looks like mission accomplished, I suppose.
We
Great,
did it.
great work there, Merch. Great work.
Thanks. I guess, does anyone know who I'm supposed to like talk to about when dragons have problems?
Oh, you'll have to talk to Lev about that in the debrief. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, talk a lot about it.
I guess
they're
I'll talk to.
the big boss. They're the one in charge.
Okay. Um, I'm kind of scared. I that was kind of scary. Should we do you want to get some like food now that we're done?
Yeah, maybe we can see if we can head down to that meeting there and see if we can learn anything else, learn anything. Because you know, I don't know. I honestly got no clue what the big doohickey up there is. And if they got some context that could help us, that would be mighty fine.
All right. We should take a break. How long
Yeah,
before you two want to take?
have another 5 minutes.
Be down for 5 minutes.
5 minutes is fine.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll be back in 5 minutes. See y'all then. Hi everyone, we're back.
Hello.
I believe
Wolf.
we dealt with the dragon. Woof.
Yeah.
So yeah, are y'all heading to the 22nd floor, or are you gonna just like leave entirely?
I guess we're probably gonna well, I want to check out this 22nd floor.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, I want to say, You Are a Wizard is a very good game.
Who's that by, and where can people get that? We're not playing that right now, but I'm just wanting to
Yeah.
shout it out.
Yeah, it's by Valentine on itch.io.
Yeah, Transval.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just want to say that because we were discussing it earlier during our break.
yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. So you're gonna like take the elevator, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. So when you get onto the when you get down to the 22nd floor, you see that they're not really like holding it hostilely. Like there are still staff that are like watching over the situation, but my mic is a bit muffled. That's weird. Oh, you know, I know why that would be. It's hang on, I'm gonna mess with that a little bit. I have issues with like Audacity that I need to like edit my mic a little bit. Let me know if that's better. It's fine though. It was probably just a little bit bassy, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, I like it's all these people in these black hoods, with like the black star on the top, uh, and they are like eating, I think like lasagna, and they got like some like fried chicken, or like fried chicken strips, some what are some other like catering ass foods? They got
Oh, there's absolutely a salad bar.
yeah, they got like some like fried aubergine, or eggplant. They got ooh, they got some of those like really like Ripley like fries. And they only have like ketchup and like barbecue sauce and mustard to really like adorn this stuff with. But it's like, you know, you go to a place and like uh they have food, and you know, especially during a snowstorm, like it's like, all right, this is what we have for now. It's all right. Um, and it's this big uh like there are all these like round tables with chairs, and then at the front there is a stage with like curtains and a big screen behind it and a podium. And behind the podium is a person who looks I would say similar to these people in dress vaguely, but also very different. This person is wearing a black suit, with like a fancy red tie, and a white button-down shirt with like black stripes on it, and they have smooth light blue skin and a black star carved into their face, and like the two like lower like legs of the star are on their like chin, and they have like a almost like puppet mouth that like opens and closes and like breaks the star. And they have like these like really sharp teeth, and they're speaking into this microphone that is on this podium. um as you enter, like folks kind of look at you weirdly, but like not enough to stop this speech from going on. And this person is kind of in the middle of it, and they're like, so that is why I have decided to talk with our new benevolent overlords and come to an agreement. We are going to find who's stolen Braca, and in return, they will leave us alone. They will leave us to our business. I expect that all of you will, well, I expect that you'll do your duty keep looking. This is not just a mission for all of you. This is a crusade. I am deputizing you to seek out where you think Braca might be and find her. We know that her hand was found. We know that she is not dead. I call on each and every one of you. Do what you must. Report back to me, and we will clean out the details in the wash. And I think this person steps off from the stage, like, in your direction. People are, like, talking about what they just said, and they say, I think they like look at all of you. Oh, they don't have eyes. Like, you're not sure how they're looking at you, but they say, ooh, I think you may have found the wrong floor. Can I direct you back to the elevator?
No, this is the 22nd floor. This is where we're going to be.
You're not wearing your attire.
Yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable for me.
I don't care if it's uncomfortable. It's what we wear. You don't want people identifying you, do you? Like, I mean, the
Eclipse
bureau's
is
out there.
is the puppet like the puppet person wearing the robe?
No, they're wearing a suit.
Well, why are you wearing the robe then?
They like they point at their face because I'm the Black Star.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
They let out like a little sigh. I'm fairly certain you're not supposed to be here. I can't kick you out, but I'm going to encourage you to leave. I don't think you're interested in what's going on here, and
I don't know. I'm pretty interested in those chicken strips.
Well, I mean, you mentioned that someone's missing. That seems kind of like our job. Well, I'm saying if I give one of the chicken strips to the dog detective.
I'll catch it out of the air and just like chomp it down in one bite.
Yeah.
they give a sigh and they're like, what are you actually doing here?
Well, I don't know. The floor's open. We're curious about it. We heard there was some stuff going on here.
Who are you with?
I'm with the Bureau.
I
think.
am not with the Bureau.
I don't think that trick works on this person. I think they look towards some of their hooded compatriots and like start stepping away, and they're just like, we have a code apricot, and like
Apricots too? Oh wow, we got a real nice spread here.
I'm very confused. If you didn't want us to be here, why would you have the floor open? Like, you could just ask for like a key to lock the door or something.
you barely get time to ask this question, as the moment that they say this, like, all of these hooded folks spring up and like take out these like little like syringes of what looks like a cyan gas, and it has like a pump on the back and like a nozzle on the front, and they just like pump it in the faces of the staff, and then like start approaching you four.
I don't think that's ethical to do that at people. What? Did you just poison them?
The crime lord Black Star looks back at you and gives a wide smile and says, "There's not. We don't care about things like ethics in my line of business." And they start like walking away quickly as this crowd of sleep gas wielding folks surround
I think
you.
I have to make a move here, and I think.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the list here. One moment.
Cool.
I think the closest thing for what I want to accomplish is I essentially want to pull my gun and intimidate them into standing down.
Ooh.
Could I like help with that with also pulling my gun?
There's not an assist in this game, I believe.
Yeah, and
mechanically.
I think that would be throw your weight around. I think that feels the most appropriate of the basic moves here.
Yeah,
That's
so
fair.
that'll just be like a base 2d6.
Yeah,
But I like flavor that says for like helping with pulling out their gun.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Seb can
Yeah.
also pull out their gun, but that's a 12. That's the highest you can get.
Okay, so out of nowhere, suddenly Dog Detective has a lit cigarette in their mouth and a gun is hovering near them. No, listen here, you hosers. You're not gonna hold no hostages on my watch. You let these people go and we'll all just pretend like nothing ever happened.
I think.
And then maybe everybody goes home without holes in them, eh?
Hang on, I'm just gonna add code apricot to the lore thing, because I know I'm gonna forget it. Some of this I know I'm gonna remember because I wrote it down earlier in like my own personal documents, but so I guess code apricot is Black Star's like like do some shit code word. But yeah, I think the folks in the black hoods like back off and you're sort of like whoa, like people are just like I don't think folks see guns very often in this city.
They don't. They're not common.
Yeah, I don't think it's like guns. Like I don't think it's that like that the bureau specifically wields them, but it is that just like guns are. It's hard to get a gun in the Patchwork World, even, but especially in temporal lag. And yeah, I think I think most of them go for cover, leaving like Black Star, who is now running towards like the back room of this like theater, this like dinner theater, pretty much completely revealed to you.
I can do something here.
Yeah.
Would you still say? Would you still say the gun's probably that the Stab's gun still has the terraforming thing?
Yeah, sure.
Stab's probably going to like aim their gun at the door that Black Star's trying to run at and shoot at it to block it.
Cool.
What move would that be?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that would be. It might be wound because you're like trying to fill their stress track. Basically, you're trying to like, you know, get them in the scene. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, ruined.
Are you defending yourself? I don't think you are.
No, I'm not.
Have you witnessed them acting unjustly? You absolutely have.
Yeah, I have.
So by default, you're going to deal 1 stress. If you're armed, you're armed with a weapon. You deal 2. Black Star will take 2 stress here, and then I will roll the dice. So this will be +1. That's a 10. 9 plus 1.
Awesome.
On a 10 plus, exchange harm and choose 2 from below. Let's take your picks.
I'm gonna create collateral damage and force a change of location.
Cool. So I think like using your weapon here in this crowded room puts it puts a physical toll on you. Like doing the processing power to like not hurt anyone here is gonna like you're gonna mark 1 stress for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you exchange it. What were the 2 that you picked?
Collateral damage and force a change of location.
Cool. Yeah, so you what is this gonna do? Yes, so you block the door with this like lump of like 3D pixels, these like cubes. Just like this like mass of them like covering the wall. And I think also like some of the some of these like other like hooded folks are like trying to get through the same door, and like their hands get like stuck in these cubes as they're like trying to like wrench it open.
You shouldn't do that.
And then change of location. Oh god, I have a really silly idea. I think think the forcing change of location here is that you notice that there is like a sinew connecting, or like a leather connecting the torso and arms of Black Star's suit, and he whips out his own gas gun and breaks one of the like glass windows and just jumps out, and he's got like a squirrel suit basically. He's like gliding,
Oh my god.
but he looks rough. He like you definitely like he had like he like slammed into those cubes, and he's like definitely got like a bruise on his face now.
I Seb like looks around. I can't fly.
March is hiding under a table.
Makes sense. I don't remember what this. I know that doesn't yeah, explosive. Your grandma has explosive.
My grandma has explosive, but I'm not currently possessed by her.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
If there's like a fortuitous like 6 or under roll, then perhaps I could be possessed by her, or I
Gotcha.
fill up my hex track.
Yeah, so is anyone going after Black Star here?
I
Mm,
cannot.
I
I guess
think
I gotta like take the elevator
Beast
down.
will. Beast can kind of fly.
Cool. So is Beast like jumping out of this window after this guy?
Yeah.
I think
Cool.
Dog Detective is trying to like rouse the staff so they can get to safety.
Yeah, like I think a lot of them are like coming back up from like unconsciousness basically from this gas.
And it's like trying to get March to stop hiding and help them get these people out of here.
Yeah, when she sees Dog Detective like trying to help people, she does the same.
So I'm between that and like menacing the Black Stars to keep them hide away.
Yeah, I think Seb's probably gonna like try to keep control of like the Black Stars, like the hooded people. Keep that situation in control because they probably are panicking.
Um so I think Beast is able to like jump, and I think we have this like we see this moment of like Black Star is gliding, but like his uh his altitude is like rapidly decreasing as Beast has his tie in their mouth. Um what is Beast gonna do as like they're falling basically?
Um, he's gonna try to whip the tie up over his head so that Black Star lands on his back so Beast can kind of cushion his fall.
Cool.
Because Beast is always hovering like a couple feet over the ground, so he can soften his fall with that and then have Black Star kind of flipped up into the air and land on top of him.
This seems perhaps as well to be daring do, because it's
Yeah.
hard to navigate midair. So, are you being flashy or impressive? I would say, yeah. You just jumped out a window after someone.
Yeah.
On the 22nd floor.
Did you say this might happen?
No.
Cool. So that's a +1. Actually, do you have a? No, you don't have something for daring, do you? Okay. Ooh, this will be +1. That's an 8. You avoid the danger, but it accosts her with a complication. Um, I think. Hmm. um. I'm contemplating. um. Ooh. Uh. I think that Beast is able to get them down to the ground and like cushion their fall. Um. But I think also, um, there is like some glass that is like kind of stuck in Blackstar's suit that is like pretty badly uh now like threatening to wedge into Beast, and Beast will need to like to like actually keep Blackstar here. Beast will probably have to have that glass wedge into them.
I think Beast would let the glass wedge into them.
Okay, so you'll take a stress.
Okay.
Some minor like hide piercing, but no bleeding as of now. Uh, and yeah, I think Blackstar like looks up at Beast and like almost seems to have like a uh there's almost like a recognition in his eyes, and he says what, why didn't you just let me fall?
I couldn't. You have information important to the Bureau.
Hmm. What are you?
I'm a beast, monster.
I think he like tries to struggle up, but like can't really get out from under Beast's weight. And he says, well, I'll be honest, that glider was about to crap out, so I I would see you more as a guardian angel personally.
Maybe right now, but I truly am not.
I see. And I think like the red tie is matted in Beast's fur, or Beast's hair, and like
Mm-hmm.
Blackstar like pulls it away, and it doesn't go for a second, but then it does, and he says, "Well, what are you gonna do? Arrest me?"
No. I will bring you back to my friends and we will decide what to do.
I see. I'll do as you will. It doesn't change anything.
It might.
Um, I guess at this point, like, are the rest of y'all like trying to head back to? I guess besides helping the folks get out, or maybe as part of this, are you like back at the ground floor basically?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
I don't get to have any chicken strips. I'm so hungry.
Um, I think actually as March says that, like one of the one of the staff workers like pops open a like one of those like aluminum serving trays that was like over a thermos up on the 22nd floor, and it's like full of the chicken strips, and says hey, you saved our lives. This I think this is the least we could do. uh Feel free to take these home.
Wow. Uh, remember to always, remember to stay warm. And she takes the chicken strips.
Yeah, I hear that's important, especially with all this weather. I mean, it seems like it's cleared up finally. And he's just like walking away and like kind of talking to March, but talking to himself.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's like outside, it's just like big snowbanks with fish flopping on top of them.
Yeah.
uh, to be safe, don't cook any of the fish.
Where the fuck did all these fish come from? Sarah like yelling from outside.
Yeah, just don't cook any fish.
Some of them are not listening to you. They are picking up the fish. They are
Oh,
so
no.
excited to have them. They're absolutely going to cook these fish.
Oh no. We're gonna find out what happens when they eat the fish.
All right, folks, we gotta move. We gotta go check on Beast,
Alright, let's go. Let's go find Beast.
and hopefully hopefully them hosers from floor 22 don't make chase after us.
In my head, I imagine Beast and Black Star had like landed in an alleyway, like atop like a bunch of garbage bags. That makes sense.
Okay.
So I think that's where Seb, Dog Detective, and March will find uh, Beast like just like holding Black Star down, and Black Star, like, despite only having a mouth, having this like very just like annoyed but also kind of like curious look on his face.
At some point during the walkover, Dog Detective has calmed down, and the gun has disappeared.
Love that.
He doesn't throw the cigarette away until it's done. He's done with it though.
Cool.
I don't think it's healthy for a dog to smoke.
You know, it's these streets. What's safer, me smoking or the tough streets of temporal lag?
I don't think. I mean,
And as we round the corner, I like put out the I dispose of the cigarette butt just before we round the corner in like a disposal, like one of those like, you know, public ashtray things like you see.
Yeah, I think I think Black Star is like looking at the corner and like shivers at the embers.
Hey there, Beast. Hey there, Mr. Black Star, sir. Glad we could track you down.
I'm I'm not particularly glad about that myself, but if I know anything about you people, it's that you're not going to like take me in or torture me. So that's at least better than most forces around the bureau.
yeah, but we'll make you binge watch The Office with us.
What?
We'll make you binge watch The Office. Like the TV show off The Office.
Oh, wasn't that like a? Isn't that like a really complicated niche subvernic drama that was released like
Yeah,
15 years ago? I think.
yeah. It was.
Huh. Okay.
You're gonna have to binge watch it all with
Okay.
us.
That does sound like torture. That does sound like torture.
Yeah, Seb's got the whole series on Betamax.
I'm just a jam looking for my Pim.
Everyone who's interested in Bureau needs to watch it. It's very important to our culture, frankly.
Well, I never wound up watching it because I was in the bureau long before that was released, but I have
You
no
were in
interest
the
in being in the
bureau.
bureau.
Yeah, but you're coming with us anyway, so you need to watch it.
Yeah, this is more of an interview than a recruitment.
I'm not joining you. I have a
No,
business to run.
no, you're not joining us.
Well,
But
you got you got information about. You seem like you've got some information about an ongoing case of ours that you were just sharing with your subordinates there, and it would be a right shame if you didn't share it with us too.
Are you going to beat it out of me?
here's the two options you got here. You either tell us, or you have to sit down and watch all The Office with all of us.
This sounds like a threat, and I'm not going to partake.
Yeah,
Mar-
no, The Office is pretty good. It's very good. It's a very good show.
March's eyes are like darting back and forth, like what, like everyone is discussing this show, and she's like grins, and like there's a twinkle in her eye, and she does like a point at Black Star, and is like, "If there's a mystery, we'll solve it. So help us, please."
I don't I don't have a mystery. I want to get
No,
back to my business. I want to get back
no,
to
why
my
are you,
people and make sure they're okay.
why are you saying that someone's missing? That sounds like a mystery.
Braca is missing. No one knows where Braca is.
Yeah, that's a mystery.
Help us find her.
I don't have to talk to you people.
You don't have to, but you are.
I don't know anything more than you know. I know that she died, and then someone, this kid from the cult of the moth, the parish, sorry, the parish of the moth, they found they found her hand. She used to be a hero to people, you know. She, not single-handedly, but I mean she won battles 1 to 2,000 back in the war against the tribunal. Hmm.
What do you know
So,
about the weird doohickey up there? You seemed like you had some sort of insider info. Dog detective motioning at the big that the ice at the icy city looming above.
That's the icy city. It's where the heartless princess, who still won't tell us her name, kept. She has a reality patch. She can alter the material form of this place. She wields something called the flesh. I don't know much about it, but it's, if you've ever been to the boundaries of the world, it's what makes them up. It's white and strange, and it's also what that's made of. And he points up at the cocoon.
but I mean, having a reality patch doesn't sound that interesting. I mean, I can do that too.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
Hey, Cliff, can I do my reality patch right
You're
now?
just gonna do it to show him.
Show off.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do my reality patch.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, yeah.
Unlicensed. Okay. So that is a. I think you're creating chaos and resisting the order of order. I think
Yeah,
you are
I'm
sparking
sure.
joy in yourself at least.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's it. That's +2.
And I don't think my position in the bureau benefits here.
No, that's 7 +2, so that's 9. On a 7 to 9 roll in the patch table, in the glitch table, you can spend 1 hex to adjust the second die up or down by 1. You choose the details of the patch, and the GM chooses the details of the glitch, unless otherwise noted. So let's do the patch. So we'll roll the patch. That is an 8, or sorry, it's a 38. So that
35.
is, or sorry, yeah, 35. There's no 8 on a d6. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Place a save point. You can rewind to this moment once in the next year.
Nice.
We say that also it conjures like a physical save point object like you would see in a JRPG.
Yes, 100%.
Like
What?
the spinning icon, spinning floppy disk icon.
What is
God.
that?
What's our glitch? What's our glitch?
Yeah, and then we'll do the glitch. That is another 35. That is a duplicate of you, but inverted in color appears, declares you their nemesis, and runs off to plan your demise.
Here's a question: do they also have access to the save point?
Absolutely.
Yes, and an unlicensed reality patch.
Oh my goodness!
So
They're a duplicate.
Seb, your gun shivers, and the red light that powers it goes out for a second, and then falls out of the bottom, and a pure white version of you, made of the flesh that makes up the icy city, rises from the ground, and says, in the voice that you've heard so many times from this gun, "I'm going to do what you can't. Thanks for letting me out, buddy." And just starts running away at full speed.
That is a potential problem.
Is
Yeah.
that something we should be worried about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you let this robot do that?
Well, he's a senior employee. I not really at my place.
Well, you didn't believe me that I couldn't do reality patches.
Okay, I believe you now. mm, it, I I don't think the Bureau wants to be involved in this situation. It's only going to fall back on you all.
I mean, like the Capital B Bureau, like maybe, but like we're the Department of Immediate Peril. It's situations like this are kind of what we're for.
Yeah, it's either we get involved with this or we're basically doing dartboard for the rest of the evening.
I think his eyes widen when you say that, and I think he like reaches down to his pocket and uh grabs like a fan of knives and just like throws them at all of you in a in a single swipe.
Oh, no,
Oh my goodness.
Beast
Some
just lets the knife hit him.
sorry, was that Jen?
I said Beast probably just lets the knife hit him.
Okay,
uh,
that'll be a stress.
Dog Detective is going to attempt daring do and do a doggy backflip to dodge.
Cool. So I think that's flashy or impressive. You didn't say this would happen.
No, I did not.
So that's a +1. That's 6.
No.
I will say your dodge fails and you take 3 of the daggers.
Oof.
You take the one that was meant for you, the one that was meant for Seb, and the one that was meant for March.
Ooh.
I'll only make that 2 stress rather than 3, just so we don't immediately kill Dog Detective.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, filling your stress track doesn't necessarily result in death.
True. Dog Detective has 3 knives in him, and Black Star like gets up and like he clearly does not want to be here. He starts running
Wait,
away.
I took the knife so I could stay on top of
Oh.
Black Star.
That's fair. Okay, I will allow that. That makes sense. Yeah, you just hold him there. He clearly does not want to be here. Let me go.
You try to kill us.
Seb, do you have a way to call home base built into you there?
Yeah. And Seb takes out like a flip phone.
I think like a backup or some advice would be
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
I got some knives in me.
Hold on. And I'm gonna dial.
Doesn't feel great.
Yeah, I'm gonna dial Mina Stevie.
What? No, please.
You literally threw knives at us. I don't think you have any choice in this.
I mean, if you like, we could escalate all the way up and call Lev about it. But I don't know if
I can
mean,
tell you something, please.
I literally can escalate all the way up to like the bureau, like council or whatever.
I have a question for the former bureau member, but if you guys could turn around for me to ask it.
Yeah.
what was it? It's a secret question. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go around the corner and pull these knives out of my flank here.
March follows Dog Detective and is like, I can help you.
I need to. I
I've
need to
reached 2 of
call.
them.
I need to call Mina Stevie anyway to inform them about the potential problem. Anyway.
What is Beast gonna ask Blackstar?
Beast wants to take out the photo book that he's been carrying all day, just tucked away in their hair, and ask, "Do you know this former bureau member?"
Um, I think this is stare into eyes, not your own.
Okay.
Um,
I have 4 questions for that.
cool. So let's ask the basic ones first. Have you made yourself vulnerable?
Mm,
Does choosing to take the knife count?
I would
yeah.
say so.
Yeah.
I think you know something important about them enough that the other one is yes.
Mhm. And then, I have the mesmerizing, enhanced limb mesmerizing.
Mhm.
Um, does does he like my tail? Does it mesmerize him?
I think it reminds him of the lake. So yeah,
Okay, and does my membership in the order help me?
I think it does the opposite. But I think you
Yeah.
still get 3. So 86 plus 3. Let's see. That's an 11. On a 10
Nice.
plus, ask 2.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, um, hmm,
Feel free to also ask if like there are any questions you could like add to the list for this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You could always ask him what his favorite bug is.
I could. I guess how could I get you to help me find this person?
Ooh. Do you want me to answer them one at a time, or do you want to do
Yeah, I
like
would like to answer them one at a time.
awesome? Um, I think he he frowns at that question and says like he's like looking at the photos, or at least his eye is like looking at them, and I think like black ink leaks from, or not his eye, the star, and I think black ink leaks from the star, and he says I I lost track of that person a long time ago.
Are you really telling me the truth?
I'm not fully. Um, my name is Grove Kingfisher, and I I think Braca is alive, and I think she's with my siblings.
See. And then, I mean, obviously we're not in stare into eyes, not your own anymore, but is there any way I can help you?
I I need you to keep me away from Lev. I they're a good dragon, but I know they're going to try and draw me back into this, and I don't think I can go back in.
Done. Already. Lev will not hear that you were here today.
Thank you. What is your name?
You can call me whatever you want. I am just a beast.
I Could I call you my angel?
You can.
Great, angel. I can't stop you, but if you would, don't. I've done a lot to distance myself from that person. I'd prefer if others didn't know that I used to be him.
Okay. I don't quite understand why, but I will keep this between us.
Um, I think now Black Star is clearly watching the the cigarette going out in the ashtray, and he says, "Yes, I think we'll both find out with time." And I think we hear an emergency vehicle, uh, rushing to the scene, and
Okay, I think Beast lets Black Star go at that point.
yeah, he enters a limping sprint away, and I imagine Seb, Dog Detective, and March like honor their promise not to look, right?
Yeah.
Unless they don't, it's up to y'all. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's our end of session. Thank you all for a really cool session. This is really fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Game good.
Yeah, I quite like Patchwork World, and I really like the characters that we have. Excited to get back to this in a couple weeks. So I think there's an experience system in this, beyond just like failure. Yes, so you get experience for your moral order. So I think it's like if you do it more than once or something, it's like 2, and if it's Blades in the Dark style, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check the main book. Also make sure you mark experience for failures if you didn't. Anything 6 or lower. And
I only had one failure, right?
I believe so.
So that's one experience.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think everything I did was either a success or a mixed. I think.
Cool. Did anyone let's go over goals. I guess whoever wants to go first, whoever feels like they know. Did anyone complete any goals or work towards them?
Not
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think so. On my end.
I believe Beast worked towards finding the other person on the person on the other end of the red string.
Yeah.
For 1 XP.
That's 1 XP.
Yeah.
All right.
Um. Anyone else? I didn't really
If
get a
not,
good sense of who said no. Sorry.
I think the rest of us all said no.
Okay. And then you also mark experience when you have a moral order thing. We can kind of do this like retroactively, I think, because I don't think this is like you only do it once. I think it's like every time. Oh no, it's a goal. Okay. So yeah, we'll do 1 if this is true. Do you think as a community you held to your morals despite it making things harder or more dangerous?
I'd say yes, especially in that last scene where we just simply we prioritize keeping our promise to Beast over like whatever knowledge the Black Star had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then like there were also times where we could have, there was opportunities there where we could have lied to people and gotten more information, but we were generally more upfront about being with the Bureau and not hiding that association.
Yeah, so I'll say everyone gains 1 XP for that, and I think just based on the fact that we're only doing 4 of these per file, let's also do a 1 experience at the end of the session. So everyone get 1 additional experience for just being here, just hanging out.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you all for watching. Let's do quick plugs. Jin, do you have anything to plug?
Um, no, I mean, you can find my Twitter at Neoptolemus. That should be listed somewhere. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Gin and Cats. That's it.
Hell yeah. Fun?
Make sure to check clips out this Monday because we're gonna play some Divinity Original Sin. But also, I'm hosting a game jam.
Yeah, Bun created
Yeah.
a game jam for Dark
Yeah,
Soul.
yeah. So yeah, it's running around next month, February, all month. So if y'all are a bit upset about the Dark Souls TTRPG being 5th edition, feel free to apply and make a better game.
Hell yeah.
Because D&D sucks.
It's true. It generally does. I Eclipse, she, they. I am at twitter.com/dddemoneclipse or at ddemoneclipse. You already know that I'm here, twitch.tv/darlingdemoneclipse. I'm working on my tabletop role-playing game, Sapphic World, at twitter.com/Sapphic World RPG, and I am GMing this every other week. And also I'm gonna put a thing in the chat. I'm gonna add this to the actual overlay when I get a chance. But the Tumblr that I just put out is the person who made Jacqueline's art. So please support Jacqueline's partner. Thank you.
Awesome. Also, Eclipse tastes like rotting grapes.
I do. I taste like rotting grapes. Audiobore.
Hi, I'm the Audiovore. You can find me on Twitter at Dwarven Anarchy, and streaming rarely, very rarely, on twitch.tv/the Audiovore. But
And Jacqueline.
sometimes,
Oh, sorry.
I show up on other people's channels as a guest sometimes.
Cool. Jacqueline.
I'm Jacqueline, Jacqueline Swampert. You can find me on Twitter at Swamp Duchess. Usually I would use my time here to plug my podcast, Unwise Girls, twitter.com/Unwise Girls. But actually, I want to say to keep an eye out for Pathways Unnatural, which is a soon to be premiering Star Wars actual play podcast featuring me, Eclipse, and some other great people. That should be premiering, I think, like February 7th.
Yeah. I I'm very excited about that. I think it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Also, our Discord. We have there's a discussion and art category for It's Up to You Really there. You can find it in the tabs down below. I'm working on getting VODs up for this as well. So yeah. Have a good night, everyone. We should raid someone. forgot about actual streaming etiquette. Let me look at
We should raid
Sherma now.
Goose. Goose.
Yes. Caro is live. Let's raid Caro. Kerbumble.
Awesome.
I still think about the uberdoc.ai thing that I did where it was Hades from Hades listing out all my friends you should follow, and the way that he said Kerbumble. It's just so funny. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.